Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I I don't know what to say honestly because it's a case where this is a case where they're playing against the Angels, and they this is a case where they should have swept the Angels. The fact that they didn't win yesterday is really surprising. I This might be the worst team that money can buy. Let's put it that way. This is the worst team that money can buy at this point because quite honestly, Stearns has not developed a team that what should have been a contender this year. Letting Alonso go, I hate to say this, but letting Alonso go was a mistake. Nimmo, it's sort of give or take in that situation. McNeil, you should have traded him when you had a shot, honestly. Um, Signing Peralta was a good idea. Trading him for Sprout, so far it's looking like a good deal right now, trading him. But the thing is, I wish they had traded, of course, they should have traded Senga and Manea when they had the chance, and Peterson as well too. Quite honestly, those three should have traded them when they had the chance, when they were all hot. I said it before. I said it. I'll say it again. When they were hot, trade them because they're gonna get they're gonna falter, and we're seeing it right now. And of course, what happens? Senga is injured now. When he comes back, he's gonna suck even more. That's the sad part about it. When he gets injured and he comes back, he sucks, and this is not going to bode well for the Mets. The only highlight right now I'm seeing is basically with Peralta, and the question is, will he resign? That's a big question now at this point because honestly, if I'm Peralta, I'm like, why am I going to stay with the Mets? I mean, unless Stearns and Cohen are willing to give him some big money, I'll just go to the Dodgers or maybe even the Cardinals for that matter. Quite honestly, because or Cubs. But quite honestly, the Cardinals are getting back up there. But I would probably go to the Cubs. Quite honestly, if or even go to the American League at that point. But this is a case where the Mets, Cohen has to do something at this rate. I don't know if Stearns is the right person right now. I think he's still got that money ball mentality type of thing, letting the metrics talk for themselves. But reality is metrics is one thing, but seeing raw talent is another factor as well too. And I don't think they know how to recognize raw talent when you see one. It'd be great if they could, but only time will tell in that situation. Um, yeah, I mean honestly, this is probably a lost season. Quite honestly, unless the Mets go on a winning streak, this is probably a lost season. Soda's probably regretting signing with the Mets. Quite honestly, uh, I think more so to the point where even Lindor is probably going to demand for a trade. Um, the Mets have to get someone in place to basically. They need a team leader. Put it that way. They need a team leader, and they don't have that leader yet. And the problem is not even a leader, but a veteran. Not a veteran leader, but a veteran that could help loosen the ball club up. Because we were saying basically, as Lindor. I mean, it's the theory basically, the Lindor theory. As Lindor does well, the Mets do well. As Lindor sucks, the Mets suck. So and they don't win. So it comes down to Lindor and Soda. Soda can only do so much. I really wish they had signed Otani when they had the shot, man. But that they thought he was out of reach. I think they may have made some effort, but reality is they could have made a massive effort and they could have signed him. He probably would have changed the Mets organization considerably at this point. But reality is it's different now, and the problem is the Mets bench. Hopefully he produces, but reality is I don't know where it is. Batty and Vientos, they're not living up to their potential, unfortunately. And the sucky part is I don't know how much patience we have with them. It'd be great. I don't want another Justin Turner situation, but the thing is quite honestly, if you get only 2 to 3 seasons out of these guys, then okay. But reality is these guys are not, not doing what they should be doing. I hate to say it, but maybe bring them back down to the minors. I, it's the only thing I could say is bring them back to the minors and let them develop a little bit more, and then come bring them back up at that point. Because quite honestly, they're not doing anything. Mauricio being out kind of sucks. Uh, it would have been good if he was there. I mean, now we have no shortstop, so reality is I don't know what we do. Lindor and Mauricio out. I mean, I'm not sure. If honestly, I would have traded Mauricio as well too. Again, when both Vientos, Batty, Mauricio, and Acuna are hot, with Sprout, I would have traded them for Skeens in a heartbeat. But the problem is they never bothered to. Skeens and Peralta together, whew, that would have been a 1-2 punch right there. 1-2 punch right there. But with that, I'll leave it at that. I mean, let me know your thoughts. I mean, right now, I think this is a selling season right now. I don't know who the Mets sell to trade. I don't know who they trade. I mean, maybe trade Lindor, but You've signed him for long term. I don't know who would want Lindor. Same thing with Soto. I don't think know who would want Soto at this point. That would be willing to give up a lot of their prospects for him. Similar to Peralta. I mean, Peralta right now, he'd be just everyone know he'd be just a hard gun at that point. Would they want to do this? I don't think so. Um, Same aspect. If the Mets can trade Senga, I mean, honestly, if the Mets can trade Senga, Peterson, and Manea, do it. Holmes, trade Holmes as well too. Let's just start from the let's just start afresh again with some pitchers that we can get from the minors if we had some pitchers. The problem is like it seems like our scouting is not doing that well now at this point. We need a better scouting department. I think we need to revamp the scouting department. However you can do it. The other problem is Mendoza. I don't think he's the manager that should be. He should be the one. I mean, honestly, you got all these good bench coaches out there, but the problem is like Mendoza. I don't think fits the bill. And the thing is what's his name? Oh, good grief, I forgot his name now. Give me a second. The Boston Red Sox manager that got fired. Alex Cora. Maybe bring in Alex Cora. I mean, Alex Cora was able to do a lot with the Red Sox at that point. Maybe bring him in, like, he might be able to, like, revitalize the Mets, maybe. I don't know, because Cora has some expertise. No, I don't want to say expertise, but he has the uh, the experience of getting to the World Series and winning the World Series. And he has experience in the playoffs. Put it that way, and like where how far they can get into the playoffs. Because quite honestly, I think the first year that Mendoza was there, I think they got lucky. Honestly, because honestly, JD Edwards being with the Mets in the bench kind of helped out. I mean, honestly, maybe he should be the manager. Honestly, because honestly, this is the case. Oh, I'm saying honestly too much, but it's showing that basically Mendoza is not the right manager he's not the right person for this team. He's not the right person for this team, unfortunately. He might be the right person for some other team, but not for this team, unfortunately. There's someone else at this point. The way this team composed right now, there's someone else out there that probably can get more out of this team. Fact of the matter is the Mets have been making mental errors left and right, stupid errors that are giving them silly runs and losses at that point. And Mendoza's not doing anything to correct it. He's got to do something at that point. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. With that, I'll leave it that unfiltered, unedited, of course, always unrehearsed. Until next time.